What if Earth's gravity suddenly doubled? What if you woke up one day and everything felt heavier, not just a little, but twice as much? Walking feels like dragging cement blocks. Birds drop from the sky. Buildings groan under their own weight. And worst of all, your own body might not survive for long. If Earth's gravity suddenly doubled, the world as we know it would change in ways we can't even imagine. But here is the real nightmare. This might have already happened somewhere in the universe. How long could humans survive? Would we evolve, or would this be the end of civilization? Let's dive into a reality where gravity turns against us. First, let's talk about what gravity really is. It is the invisible force pulling everything toward the ground. It is why planets stay in orbit, why we don't float into space, and why every movement we make is effortless. For now, but if gravity suddenly doubled, our bodies would feel twice as heavy. Think about this. A person who weighs 70 kilograms would suddenly feel like they weigh 140 kilograms. You would not just struggle to walk, you might not even be able to stand. And it gets worse. Your heart, designed to pump blood against normal gravity, now has to work twice as hard. Your lungs would feel like they are being crushed. Simple movements would feel like an Olympic workout. Over time, our bones would weaken, our joints would collapse, and survival would become a struggle. But what about the rest of the world? Buildings and infrastructure. Most of them were designed for normal gravity. With twice the force pulling them down, skyscrapers would start to crack, bridges would collapse, and roads would sink under the weight of cars and trucks. Planes, they are built to fight gravity. With double the force, most of them would never take off again. The ones already in the sky, many would plummet to the ground instantly. Oceans and weather. Here is where things get truly terrifying. Gravity is what keeps tides in check. With double the force, tsunamis would become unstoppable, crashing into coastal cities with unimaginable power. Rivers would flood, and rainfall would turn deadly. Even the Earth's molten core might shift, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions worldwide. But what about space? Would astronauts on the International Space Station feel the effects? Technically, no, but re-entry would become almost impossible. Every future space mission would need twice as much power to escape Earth's grip, making space travel nearly impossible for humans. So, could we adapt to a world where gravity is doubled? Over thousands of years, humans might evolve stronger bones, bigger hearts, and tougher muscles. But survival in the short term, that is a different story. If this happened instantly, civilization might collapse within weeks. The human body is not built for this kind of strain, and the planet itself would be thrown into chaos. And here is the final, terrifying thought. Somewhere out there in the universe, there could be an Earth-like planet where this is already a reality. A world where life adapted to crushing gravity, where beings exist that are stronger, denser, and completely different from us. Would humans ever be able to visit such a world? Or would stepping onto that surface mean instant death? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more mind-bending scenarios like this, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what is coming next.